Hi, how's everybody doing? Welcome, everybody. Hello. Let me share this. I'm doing it with my AirPods now. So, uh, yeah, hopefully it sounds a little better. Last time it sounded like I was in outer space. This time, it's telling me to invite people in DMs. Hello. Hi. Is this thing on? I guess it's working. Oh, we got quite a few people joining. Okay. Let me see right here. I got to go into my DMs. I'm going to see a couple people who responded. I remember Cody. I'm going to start doing groups of twos, like one hater, one fan, just because I think it will be easier to manage instead of having 10 people yelling over each other. So, whereas looking through my DMs, Cody said he wanted to be a part of it, and Smaggle. So, I don't see Smaggle on here. Where is this guy? All right. Yes, come on in. Let me respond to this guy. Sorry, responding to DMs. If you haven't sent me a DM, DM me if you're a fan or a hater, whatever it is. Responding to two people right now. How's everybody doing, by the way? It's a one-man show right now. How is everybody doing? Let me see. Did Smaggle join? Should I invite these folks? Where's Goody? Bro, a bunch of people DM me, and like they're nowhere to be found now. Your requests. Okay. If you haven't DM me, I'm not gonna. You gotta DM me so I can organize these requests. A bunch of people DM me, so I'm trying to make this an orderly thing. Join this live conversation. There we go. Oh, I almost started a group. Okay. Boom. Booyah. There we go. One. Where's the other share? I just sent them to space. Smaggle. Boom. All right. Well, I guess I'll let one person in. I don't know what they are because they haven't DM'd me. I'll let Helmet Chuck. Who should I let in? Okay, I'll let the first person who seems to be on here in. All right, KD, welcome. Okay, KD is muted. Okay, welcome. Hola, hello. Buenas tardes. Can you hear me? This is going wonderfully, swimmingly. Okay. I either cannot hear or there's something going on. I'm going to remove you, KD. I'm going to add someone else, the next person in line. E. Don't know who this person is. Oh, there we go. We got Smaggle. Smaggle joined. Yo, so you said you wanted to be on, Smaggle. Let me see where the other guy is. Cody. Cody said he wanted to be on too. Let me add. All right, I'll add you for now. Let me see where Cody is. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear, Dev.
Okay. Oh, you do not sound happy.
What do you mean I don't sound happy? I sound fine. I've been playing
Oh,
Splatoon 3 all day.
oh, okay. It just sounded like you were a little annoyed. You wanted to check in and see you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just checking to see if Cody's in here. He said he wanted to be a part of it. I don't see Cody on here. Maybe I'm gonna go through my DMs again, and we'll see. Okay. So yes, I'm a fan. Okay, KD. I'm gonna add KD again. I guess I couldn't hear KD. You want to join KD? I just saw your DM. I can add you. Okay. Hola. How you doing?
Fine, I guess.
Oh yeah, you doing good? You having a good day, Smaggle? What does
Yeah,
a Smaggle day look like?
Smaggle Day looks like A-logging you, A-logging Keffos, A-logging a lot of people,
Okay.
fucking around with other
Hold up.
people,
Wait. Hold up.
stuff
You
like
gotta walk me
that.
through it. I'm not really an internet savant like you. So what the hell does a logging mean?
A-logging means following religiously,
Oh.
seeing all their little actions and details and
Okay.
the like.
That's what you do all day?
Yeah, I didn't have school today, so I did this.
You did this. Okay. Well, sounds like it's I guess entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can bring on. Uh, okay. I'm gonna. I'm trying to add a couple people. Um, all right. Well, we're just gonna keep moving. All right. Hold up. I think I got someone. All right. One sec. Let me see. All right. Here we go. Boom. Booyah. All right. You here, Frankie?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. So we got Smaggle, we got Frankie, and we got me. What are we talking about?
Well, I want to ask Smaggle if he's upset about Kiwi Farms being shut down.
Because
you said you like to stock Keffels.
Oh, yeah. I think Kiwi Farms and Keffels are two sides of the same coin.
Oh, of course. Okay,
if
I
the
would
internet,
get this guy out of space if I was
What
you.
do you mean? Oh, hold on. Wait a second. What do you mean that's not true? What do you mean by that, Frankie?
I didn't say that's not true. I said I think you should get this transphobic out of your space.
Whoa. Wait a second. I'm not transphobic for disliking a trans person.
For being a fan
That's not
of Kiwi Farms
transphobia.
that has killed at least 3 people who have identified Kiwi Farms as the reason for their suicide. Yeah, I would say that being a fan of Kiwi Farms.
First of all, one person
and A-log
did
is
that.
like
that
white
was
supremacy
near.
dog whistles. It's insane.
Oh my god. I'm not white. I actually had no idea it was a white supremacy dog whistle. I just
That's because
thought of it as some.
Educate yourself on what you're gonna say then.
Oh, okay. But to respond to your other points, Deaf Noodles Dick Sucker.
Okay,
I don't like Deaf
don't
Noodles.
attack
Don't
attack Frankie. Okay, Frankie's.
I also don't really love.
Wait, hold on. Wait a second. I can't attack Frankie. Why can't I attack Frankie?
Well, you're going to add homonyms, and Frankie didn't really. Frankie was just calling you out for the Kiwi Farm stuff and for talking about A-Log.
Yeah, and I called her a dick. I called them a dick sucker. I'm sorry for misgendering you. I saw your genders in your Twitter.
You misgendered me in your head. I didn't hear you misgender me. So that's okay.
Sorry. Yeah, whatever.
It seems like you just Freudian slipped, but that's okay.
Okay, that's completely fine. to respond to you, only one person actually posted about Kiwi Farms in the messages. That was Nia, and we still don't have any confirmation that she's actually dead.
Okay, so you're also one of the people who think near they, not she.
Sorry, again. I'm not really
so
good with
misgendering every person you can
I'm not
think
good
of.
with pronouns. I'm sorry. I'm just not. That's
oh my god.
That's a
Smaggle,
personal issue
I
of
think
mine.
Def, I think if you're gonna have someone who hates you, it shouldn't be this person.
Wait, I just Smaggle, are you doing this facetiously? This whole stuff that you're talking about, the whole rhetoric that you have about trans people, are you doing this facetiously just to rile it? Are you trolling right now?
Wait,
Yep.
First of all, I don't know what that word means. Second of all, because I'm a retard, I'm stupid. But second of all, no, I'm not.
Use,
are you gonna cry because I said retard? I can say retard because I'm autistic. And
I can ask you not to because I'm autistic.
And you can cope and cry because I'm gonna keep doing it. So
do you see what I'm talking about? Is this not being?
I'm sorry. I was invited to 10 haters versus 10 fans of Def Noodles. So I'm
should have
quote
a
unquote hater
that actually dislikes you for like genuine things you've done instead of just being like a weird watch.
Wait, what? I don't like Def Noodles because he's not funny, but I don't like Def Noodles fans because they're also not funny, and
I'm not
also
a Def Noodle fan.
Stupid.
I came in here to replace your ass.
Man, you're doing such a good job with that.
I haven't defended Def once. I've defended Keffels and trans people.
Yeah, well, Keffels doesn't really need you. She's got. He's got. Yeah.
Look, you're like you guys can't see.
I gotta be
Keffels
honest. I don't remember.
You can't see
I don't
like a man like you want to. You say
I gotta be honest.
And then
I gotta
you fix
be honest.
It to he.
Yeah.
It's insane. You see Keffels as a woman. You see Keffels as a woman. You try to misgender them. You stutter on the she and then say he.
No, that's not.
As much as you want to denounce trans people, you yourself.
What do you mean I'm? Hold on. I can.
This isn't about Def Noodles. Go away.
Wow, this immediately went off the rails. So I think here's the thing. I'll take Smaggle out. And I'll bring in a fan of mine, and then Frankie can, since Frankie isn't really a supporter, then Frankie can stay. but yeah, Smaggle.
Dude, that's bullshit. That's actually bullshit. I was here to roast you. I was here to roast the fans. I wasn't here to roast a they-them clown like Frankie. So, you know what? Honestly, all I have to say is that Salvo is the best. Salvo Pancakes beat your ass. He should have beat your ass, Def Noodles. You're a little faggot who didn't get beaten by Salvo because you're a little faggot. That's the problem, Def Noodles. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Smaggle with the very profound words, I guess. I say that very sarcastically, like literally dripping with sarcasm. Anyway, we're bringing in the General of Antifa. What's up? Hello. You there? The General of Antifa.
Oh God, I thought you said something else for a second. What's up, bro?
What's up? How you doing?
Hold on.
Yeah, what's going on? We got Frankie. We got the General of Antifa.
Yeah.
Do you have a specific place you want us to like start with you? Like, I'd like to ask about the shove.
Yeah, you can ask anything. Go ahead. We'll talk.
So he clearly was antagonizing with the tour, correct? But can I just ask what led to the shove? I've heard you say it on the stream that he was trying to get into the green room. You didn't want him in the green room because he was asking black people if they were Steven, which is fucked up. He's also like a Keemstar like clone, so that's obviously. But shoving him, I want to ask, do you regret that? Do you regret shoving him?
So after the shove was definitely something that I would not do if I had to do it over again. Definitely not shove him. At that moment in time, It was honestly, and to be honest with you, as soon as I stepped out as well out of the green room into onto the stage, I didn't know I was going to do that. It just so happened that I decided to do it when I got up on stage. But yeah, I mean, I got to be honest with you. He was harassing people here. Like they had taken him off stage like 3 or 4 times already, and I was just at a point where I was like, I just want to get the show started. So hindsight 2020, right? But I talked. We had a bunch of meetings afterwards, and as far as security goes, I just have like we just put in a whole bunch of different protocols. I think I said it on stream today. Moving forward, like if anybody, be it a guest or an artist or a comic who's been booked on the show, if they show up like the day before, like he did, harassing my employees, and then is banging on the doors to get in and all that stuff, and they just won't be let in. Period. So, yeah, I can't do that anymore. Can't go down that road, unfortunately.
If Salvo had, like, I mean,
If
I
Salvo had
hate-
acted like a normal person, I would have had him in the green room. I mean,
Yeah.
we're just trying to have some fun and make some like cool like content. That's all it is. Like I couldn't let him in the green room because he wasn't just harassing Steven throughout the day. Since he landed in LA, he was also harassing Miranda in DMs and stuff. Like
Hi,
people just
Salvo.
people just generally felt unsafe around him. So I couldn't even let him in the green room. Like it would be so cool if it could have just been an all around like experience and we could have made something really cool together. But it's just not it's not what he came here with the intention of doing. He didn't come here with the intention of creating together. He came here with the intention of destroying. So is that it?
Sorry, I got distracted. For me, Salvo is distracting as fuck.
Mhm.
I want to ask this question, but I feel like you're gonna like not want to answer it. Is Madcaster accurate that you cannot have performances?
Here's the thing. There's a lot of rumors flying around. Anybody can file those. Here, I'll just explain the whole thing. Anybody can file those kinds of reports with the city anonymously. Right now, it's profitable to do it because you'll make a negative video about Deaf Noodles. People are going to watch it. They want to see me fuck up. What is the truth behind it? The truth behind it is that there hasn't been a single inspector who came by my building. I'm speaking. I had a call with a code enforcement agent like 2 days ago. So like my accountant is filing all of these permits. It's like with any business, it takes a while for shit to get fully set up, and that's what's happening. I mean, everything is fine. I had the police here; they checked every nook and cranny of this building, and really, I don't know like what else to say. Like those reports, like they're filed anonymously. Like you can call 311 right now and file a report on my building. It like doesn't mean jack shit. It just means you filed it, and now you're wasting city resources, forcing an inspector to come out here, and the way it works is because the permits have been filed, it automatically goes into a 6 month window where the city is they'll eventually come out here to give me all the permits, but it takes 6 to 9 months. So that's it. Like after everything is filed. So, I mean, the club isn't shut down. Like every single paperwork that can be filed has been filed. The reason people can't find it is because I have multiple businesses, as I said. So they can keep looking it up. They can keep searching all this shit. They're not gonna find it. Like I mean,
But in
it is what it
9
is.
months, they find it.
In 9 months, unless they know the name of the corporation that I have, that's the umbrella corporation for all my businesses, and yeah, they could find it. I don't know if they'll ever
And
be
your
able to find
umbrella
it.
corporation name is hidden.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be public. No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like you could hide things under that, then, huh?
People
Like that's
do.
kind of.
People people who are public. People have like corporations that they use to store their assets so they can protect their assets. It happens all the time. It's not an unusual thing. Like people do it whenever so they can avoid trying to get doxxed or other situations. It's not an unusual thing. Like I'm not committing a crime. This is like literally my accountant is doing this so that I can
I
like
guess
be
I
able to
wasn't
run a
saying
business.
crime so much that you couldn't be looked up.
No, I'm pretty easy. It's pretty easy to find me. My address is public, so I
I'm
can be
talking
looked up.
about your umbrella company name.
Yeah, yeah. That's a private corporation. If you want to try to find my accountant and see if he'll give it to you, then feel free to do it.
All right. Honestly, I'm good.
Okay. All right. So I guess I'll bring someone else in. The general of Antifa apparently doesn't want to talk too much.
Well, my cats are attacking me, so.
Oh, your cats are attacking you? I'm sorry about
Yes.
that.
Yeah. But about like the licensing stuff, I mean, like, and the permit stuff, I know where I live, there's definitely like a heavy backlog of stuff, and I'm not saying that as an excuse for not getting any permits, but yeah, and about the cabos, or not cabos, the
You're cutting up
pancake
a
guy.
bit.
Yeah, well, about the pancake guy, as someone that's like ran multiple venues and hosted like tons of shows,
Mhm.
like I live in Portland, um, like what happened, like you shouldn't have pushed him, dude, but obviously, but like there, his behavior was definitely not acceptable on any level, and I have worked so many clubs where people have been kicked out and like been arrested for way less like bigoted behavior, for like you know smashing like a shot glass off the bar, and, that kind of thing. They ended up getting basically arrested for refusing to leave. So like I don't know, it definitely feels like a lot of people are blowing this whole situation out of proportion, but that's basically all I wanted to say.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate it. I'm bringing someone else on who's apparently a critic. Yeah, this is, this, I, for anybody who's been following me or listening to the podcast at all, like I have a background in event production, like all the way back in Brazil. I'm used to like all this shit. Like that's why you know, I ended up having 4 security guards. I had an EMT in here. Like I did all this shit. Like wanted to make sure all my bases were covered, especially when I don't know what the situation is going to be like. It almost ended up being a fucking riot, but you kind of work with the situation that you have in front of you, and you do your best to prepare for everything. And now, like looking back on it, it's just not going to happen again. Not like I said on the podcast today. I just have to have a zero tolerance policy for anything even moderately related to this type of stuff again. Like I really want to create an environment where the internet and street comedy can intersect, but there has to be like a limit. You know what I mean? As far as this shit, because it's one thing to be, doing this type of shit online. It's another thing when you're in a building surrounded by people and the environment is just it becomes volatile, So I really don't want to see that repeat itself, and I want to be able to guarantee that the people who come to the show can actually get a show. I'd love to have more YouTubers on, and if they're nice, if they're not acting insane or like trying to milk it like as much as possible, because let's be fucking real, the guy, he saw an opportunity and he wanted to milk it, and if that's the direction he wants to go, he just won't be invited again. I also don't imagine many other YouTubers who are outside of this segment will ever want to collab with him, really. So outside of commentary, I find it really hard unless he cleans up his act for any YouTuber to want to associate themselves with him or work with him. People are very careful about this shit. Like, who the fuck would want to walk into a trap like that? But it is what it is. So we got E here. E wanted to speak.
Yo, can you hear me okay?
Yep. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good. What's up? You're a detractor, so feel free to speak.
Yeah. So I kind of want to go through a couple of things and then just kind of see how you react to them and then go from there. So some of them, I mean, some of this stuff happened over 2 years ago. So I've noticed that the internet is just assuming over how you reacted to these things. I definitely took them negatively. So I kind of guess this is your way to kind of speak on them and revisit them. So the first thing I wanted to ask was, I was first introduced to you when you decided to tweet on your Deaf Noodles account that the entire commentary community, who was criticising you at the time for your reaction to Brady Hooper's 100 view commentary video, you decided to call them all racist. Now, I know that you deflected criticism at the time by saying this is a satirical Twitter account, you know, it's not defamation, it's not any of this, because I'm playing a cat in a Minecraft house. But I think I took it, and quite a lot of people who tried to be as objective as possible took it as you slipping out of your character and letting your personal feelings get involved. It was almost like you didn't like the fact that people reacted negatively to things you've done. And I guess now, looking at what's going on at the minute, with how you're reacting to criticism and stuff like that, I kind of guess everybody was right when you look at how you reacted to criticism when you were playing a character. So I guess, did you want to talk about that at all?
I mean, what's your question? You just said a whole bunch of stuff. So
I mean,
the
question is, when you decided on your Deaf Noodles Twitter account to call commentary YouTubers racist for criticising you about the whole Brady Hooper situation, was that a genuine reaction from you, or was that you playing a character? Because for me and a lot of people, we don't believe that was you playing a character at the time. That was you intentionally trying to label people as racist and then hiding behind the fact you were playing a character.
Okay, can you just repeat your question, because you just went around and like
On
you
a
said your
monologue,
assumption. So just
No, that's fine.
just say like make it as
were
succinct
you
as
playing
possible
it-
so I
were-
can explain
yeah.
it, so I can hopefully answer it the best way I can.
Were you playing a character when you called commentary YouTubers racist on Twitter, or were you being genuine at the time and pretending you were hiding behind a character? Were you being racist? Were you calling them racist intentionally, is the point?
Okay, so it was part of the character. Are there things from your own personal experience that usually bleed into your character point of view, especially when you're doing like anything comedic in live theater or whatever it is? Of course, this isn't live theater that we're talking about; it's Twitter. But I was like live tweeting off this shit. But you know, it was through the lens of the character. There are things from that lens that were obviously informed by my personal philosophies and my political point of view. So yeah, I don't know if that answers your question, but
Yes. So in that sense, then, do you not kind of understand? I mean, especially with the whole debate that was going on at the time about how people didn't understand that you weren't a legitimate news source and that you were, you know, you telling everybody it's a satirical character and stuff like that. Do you not understand how you labeling those people racist on at the time, which was a 70,000 follower account, even if you thought it was a joke and even if it was the character saying it, do you not understand how that can negatively impact the public perception of those creators, regardless of whether or not it was a cat in a Minecraft house tweeting it or you?
So you're essentially saying that jokes hurt feelings, or the jokes hurt people's following? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I think, considering the fact that, you know, you've been incredibly critical over the years, and in your debate with Augie as well, you said to him that Deaf Noodles' Twitter account labelled him as alt-right and other commentary creators as alt-right because of the kind of jokes he was leaning into and stuff like that. Before you decided to make your transition into your current content, where now all of a sudden you want to be able to defend your right to make jokes no matter how edgy they are and stuff like that, it seems a bit, you know, especially upon reflection, I don't know if you've reflected or not, but the attitude you had towards those guys being upset and annoyed at you labeling them alt-right and racist.
Here's the thing. There's like it's kind of all over the place. My voice right now has always been like this. First off, like the voice that you're hearing, this has always been who I was. Like you can go back to my stand up. I have tapes from like fucking 2014, and I was talking about like fucking like dicks and pussy and all this shit all the time. It was like half of my jokes were like crude. So it's always been this kind of shit. The difference is that through the lens of the character. Like I've explained this in so many different times. The lens of the character was I was making fun of the entire independent commentary space. You know, that's ultimately what it is. That kid, like people are like, I've seen so many tweets like, "What happened to Dennis? He changed so much." No, this is like who I am, and you're thinking I'm the character. Like I don't know how else like to draw this distinction, and I've said it, and this is almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy now for the internet because people have been saying, "No, you're not playing a character. You're not playing a character." Like they want me to believe so bad that I'm that cat that I was doing as a fucking joke that now they don't want to believe that this is actually me. So like I don't know what else to say. Like I'm an extremely like liberal person. I'm like I believe in universal basic income. I think women should have a right to choose. Like I'm extremely far left by American political standards, but I think you should be able to say whatever the fuck you want. So
but
that's ultimately what it is.
I kind of guess it's a bit contradictory then, considering, and you know, I'm sorry I've been bouncing around, but it's a bit contradictory considering your stance on, you know, considering how damaging those labels that you used were at the time. I mean, you're not an idiot. You were a successful content creator at the time. So for you to then say, I believe I should be able to say whatever the fuck I want, and then
of course,
and then also feed into language.
Here's the thing.
And create.
I don't. The limit is I don't go up on stage and say the N word. I'm not memeing anti-Semitic shit like they are. That conversation that I had with Augie was just getting him to confront the shit that he's done. Like I just showed him the dude was memeing anti-Semitic shit. He was posting the Confederate flag and like all this other shit. Like, bro, it's simple.
This is my point.
It's just like me asking him like, are you actually racist? Because ironic racism, there's like a huge discussion right now over Bored Ape. Is ironic racism actual racism, right? So that's ultimately what I was asking him, and it got misconstrued and turned into this whole thing. So at the end of the day, like I have my personal limit. Like I've been on stage before where I saw people just go off on these insanely racist, homophobic rants, and I mean, if that's your voice, go right ahead. But like, don't like the same way that I get accused of hiding behind jokes. Don't hide behind the irony of ironic racism to you know paint yourself as not a racist so you can joke about this random shit.
But I mean, and this cringe. I hate doing this, but as well, I mean, as a British person, I'm quite far left anyway in comparison to American politics, and I'm a black person as well. So in my mind, at least, in terms of comedy and when it comes to racism, I mean, I watch Augie, I watch Nick, I watch Josh, Bo Blacks, and all that kind of stuff. And at the end of the day, I see guys who, like I was when I was playing Call of Duty, just shooting jokes, and there's not that much there's not any racial intent behind it. I think Paige is in the space as well, and I think in a lot of circumstances, after getting to know them, she would agree. But my point is, you're at the end of the day, you're saying, you know, you should be able to say whatever the fuck you want, but you need to remember you're a public figure, you wield a platform, and at the end of the day, you are tarring them with a brush and punishing them for what they perceive to be jokes, and you're basically
you're carving
a line in the sand by saying that no, these jokes aren't appropriate, but you're also saying,
well, here's the thing. I understand what you're saying. You're establishing a double standard here because you're saying that I have to be responsible, and you're completely exonerating them from any responsibility.
No, I'm not. I'm 100%. No, 100%. I'm not. No, look, if at the end of the day, if something bad happens because of the jokes they're making within their audience, well, I would like to also say that personal responsibility takes a large part. What I would say is, at the end of the day, yes, in some way they are responsible. At the end of the day, they're responsible for, you know, the jokes they put out there. And if there are negative consequences towards that, I'm sure Augie would hold his hands up and say, yeah, you know what, I made this joke, someone took it too seriously, stuff like that. The same way I would hope that you would as well. But at the minute, the way that you're going, the way you're reacting to people taking your jokes the wrong way, you don't seem to want to be able to admit that actually, yes, you do have responsibility for some of the things you say.
Here's the thing. You, from the impression that I'm getting, you seem to have been maybe somewhat or slightly offended by the fact that you know, that got said that their jokes were, you know, they got called out for making racist jokes or racially insensitive jokes. So by comparison, what's the most insensitive thing that I've done?
To be honest with you, I think at the end of the day, for me personally, being on the left in a sense, I want to be able to have productive conversations around these things. And I think at the minute, and it's not just you, there is a wider conversation to be had about leaning commentators or, you know, public personalities mislabeling or over labeling something and completely washing the word out and the meaning of the word out. When I think racist, I think someone who genuinely wants to kill me for the color of my skin and doesn't want me to exist for the color of my skin. That's how I perceive what a racist is. At the end of the day, labeling kids on the internet who are making jokes, one or two jokes where they say the N word, while I'm not going to sit on here and say, while I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm comfortable with it. At the end of the day, I do understand that by labeling them racist and alt-right in today's current climate on social media as well, where there is no context to the things that people see, I can understand how it's damaging. And at the end of the day, Dennis, I don't believe you're making a joke. I don't believe you said it as a joke.
All right, here's the thing. Let's make it tangible and concrete and present moment. You said it's been 2 years, right? What was the damage that caused to them, tangibly?
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think that there needs to be a concrete example. I think you just need
to.
Hold
up. Hold up. 1 second. I just asked a very specific question. Don't like skirt away from it.
Okay, sure.
You said that there was damage. Your problem was that I labeled them this and that it caused them damage.
Let me restructure it.
It's been 2 years.
Let me restructure it then.
Let me finish. Let me just finish. It's been 2 years. There should be enough evidence now, after these 2 years, of a tangible negative effect of my words on them.
Okay, yeah. So I would say that there is a certain side of commentary which we call T channels. I mean, a lot of them were using your content at the time. Not a lot of them had interacted with Nick, Augie, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, just after that time, the whole situation with Gabby Hanna started, and all of a sudden, those T channels who follow you, who repurpose your content, who had never interacted with these guys, started calling them racist, saying they were using the N word, calling them alt-right, and things like that. That's language that you directly use. They've got quite a bit.
Videos?
Do you want me to send them to you in DMs at some point? I mean, we're on a Twitter live at the end of the day. I mean, we've got an open line of communication. Look, dude, I will have that communication with you afterwards if you want. That's fine.
I'm asking,
we're on a Twitter
tangible. Live. I'm asking people. Discourse is going to be discourse. People are going to say shit regardless. Period. Okay, they're going to say shit all day. I'm talking about who got deplatformed because of my words. How many subscribers? How many views have they lost? I'm talking tangible. I'm not talking about speculative. People talking. People are going to talk mad shit all fucking day. I need to know. If my words are really as harmful as you're paying them to be, then who lost their platform as a result of me? Name one person.
Okay, so in that circumstance, then, if we're going to take it like that, would you say what's happened to you over the last recent months? Would you say that that's all completely tangible? I mean, in your recent live stream, you alluded to how, and we all know who you were talking about, how Keemstar is supposedly behind the scenes manipulating your downfall. Would you be able to show us tangible proof that he's doing that before you put that out to the public? I mean, not everything is going to be.
Here's the thing. You can shift the conversation all you want.
I'm not shifting it. I'm trying to make the point. I'm trying to make the point that not everything is as tangible as you want it to be.
1 second.
It's just not.
I'm going to have to mute you because you're not letting me talk.
Okay,
here's the thing.
Cool.
Here's the thing. You just shifted the conversation. This is a legal situation. If you want me to compromise my legal position by actually stating shit, then that's fine. I mean, that's fine. You can want that all day. In 2 years' time, you're going to find everything out that you're curious about. Okay? Everything and more. All right? So
I'm not trying to get you. I'm not trying to get you to talk.
Hold up. I asked you a very specific question, and I'll ask you again. I just muted you so I can get the question out. All right? I need tangible evidence. Who have I caused to be deplatformed? And whose career have I destroyed as a result of my words? And don't flip it into like, oh, you got to prove this other thing so I can name a person. I'm talking about me. We're talking about me, not about other people. You made a specific accusation, made a specific point. So I need that right now so we can have that.
So Augie, Nick being labelled as racist on Twitter all day and every day. The things they did when you put out your clip.
So you're saying
Nick,
hold on.
You're
saying
when
I'm
you put your clip out of Nick,
for that. Me,
no, I'm not.
Had like
I'm not.
40,000, 50,000 followers at the time.
My
massive influence. My massive influence of 50,000 people have caused all of that. Not the fact they're posting the Confederate flag all day, saying say the N-word in private, saying that they purposely posting. Parodies of BLM and all this shit. Like you're saying that, me saying that outweighs all the behavior that they've done themselves. You're saying
You
that.
mean
This
you
is your
mean
conclusion.
behavior, but you mean behavior that they put out to their incredibly insulated audience that didn't have that much outreach outside of the audience that already found it acceptable. You were one of the people, and again, you can say, "Am I solely responsible?" I didn't say you were solely responsible. I'm just saying that you were one of the people who
This
had a
is too
negative
funny,
effect.
bro.
You can say it's too
This is
funny,
like,
Dennis, but you're applying.
let me say something. This
Go on.
is too funny because you're like you're not only skirting around the issues, but you're like digging something up from 2 years ago. Your own point.
There's no
your
issue.
own point. Here's the thing. Your own point invalidates anything you're trying to say because it's been 2 years. These guys, I was banned for over a fucking year on Twitter. These guys have had their platform. They've continued to create and do the same shit they were doing 2 years ago. So your point essentially invalidates itself. Like, you don't understand. You're contradicting. You're like, oh, but you contradict yourself. You're like, just the premise of what you're saying contradicts everything you're trying to prove. So it doesn't even make any sense. I appreciate you stopping by. I only have about 15 minutes left here, so I'm going to bring someone else in. That was like legitimately really boring to talk for this long about some random ass bullshit that nobody fucking cares about. Yeah, I called somebody racist 2 fucking years ago. They're still on the internet. Who fucking gives a shit? I called somebody racist who was actually racist. Yeah. So, all right, let me bring 2 people in. I think General of Antifa is done. Let me see. 2 people. Yeah. Oh, what a damage I did to their career. Oh my goodness. People fucking posting the Confederate flag. Oh no. I asked him why the fuck he was posting the Confederate flag. I'm responsible for ending their career. Jeez. Oh man. I don't understand. It's so fucking funny to me. I can't. I'm like walking around. I'm looking at Steven. He's like laughing too. It's fucking ridiculous. Okay. I was looking for Cody because Cody just DM'd me saying that he wanted to come on. And I'm looking for people out here. Let me see. Feel free to bring in another fan. Okay. Let me see. Shh, people are telling me to shut the fuck up. You know what it is? These DMs are so funny. All right, I found somebody I'm going to bring in. It's funny checking DMs in between because, like, people legitimately don't want to hear me talk. They legitimately just want people to talk over me the whole time. And when I go to say a word, they're like, no, you can't talk. That's the part they're trying to clip. Yeah. Yeah, they're like, oh, I confronted Deaf Noodles. Or I own Deaf Noodles. Okay. Let's, who else can I get a detractor? I'm looking at my DMs. Welcome, Morty. Let me see. Who else should I bring in? I'm going to let you tell me a person you think I should bring in.
Yo.
Yo, what's up? How you doing?
Oh my gosh, I'm such a big fan, dude.
Huh?
I'm a huge fan.
You think I should? You're a huge fan? I appreciate it. Let me see. I'm probably gonna bring in. Let's bring in. How many people do you think I should bring in? 6. All right, we're gonna bring in 6 people. All right, I'm just gonna choose it at random. All right? Yeah, random. Okay, here we go. So we got. What's up? How you doing?
Doing good.
We're going.
So
hold up. I'm bringing some more people in. How many people we got? I got to bring in one more. There we go. I'm gonna bring in this guy. He's got a nice avatar.
Subscribe to Puzzled on YouTube.
Yeah, congratulations. Turn this into content.
No, I just want
run it up. Come on, Augie, get your people in there.
All right. Welcome. So what's up?
So I have a question, Dennis, and I want to be straightforward with you, okay?
Yep.
Now, my thing is, I've been watching a lot of the content creators on YouTube talking about you, and I just wanted to get a point across. Now, some of the things that you've been doing, especially these roast battles, my thing is, bro, look, I understand you want to do roast battles, but I don't think you should be doing it at your office or anywhere else and putting out your address, because what if you end up getting, you know, assassinated or something? You know what I mean? Because you're practically just letting everybody know where you live at.
Well, no, I don't live in my office, first of all. Second, I mean, if you think I have that much of a target on my back, I'm just a guy fucking cracking jokes, and people
Well,
are
I
constantly
understand that.
obsessing.
I understand that,
People
but
are constantly.
you have.
People are constantly. You gotta let me answer, bro. People are constantly reframing my shit to be more scandalous and salacious than what it actually is. And yeah, I play into it. I don't give a flying fuck at this point. It's part of the content. But you know, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? You want me to hide in a fucking basement the whole time? Nah, bro. This is fun. We're making something cool. Right now we got like 7 people here. Yesterday we had about 30 people here. This is like, you know, I'm always surrounded by people. Don't worry about it. If they're gonna murder me, they gotta murder another 15 people. They want to come after me. You guys, I don't know what frame of reference people have for what I'm doing, but I literally have an office and there are people in and out all fucking day long. And we're always shooting stuff that most of you won't ever even see, that we're just doing just because we think it's cool. And maybe someday we'll post it somewhere. But it's like I have a full media collective here with like a bunch of different people. We got rappers, we have like models, like people. We're always doing photo shoots, filming shit. It's like, it's not just a podcast, you know? So honestly, when people say, "Oh, you're putting yourself in danger," now I have a whole community around me. If people want to come after me the way they've been coming after me on the internet, they're gonna have to come after the community too. They're gonna not just be fucking with me, but they're gonna be fucking with about 100 people. And you know, I'm fine. I've been fine. Like I'm the one living this life. You're more worried about it than I am.
You should kill yourself now. Nobody loves you. Do it now.
Yeah, but the things that you're doing where you're having a girl come over, popping her tit out and getting banned off of Twitch. Come on, dude. Then you say some things you shouldn't be saying online. Like, come on, dude.
I explained that on my thing. I told her not to do that. She did that out of her own volition. I asked her, please, don't
Dennis,
do that.
at the end of the day,
Numerous
you're the one that's
times.
responsible. I understand if you have no regard for yourself, but you
Okay.
need to take responsibility for the people that you bring in as well. Like I got my younger
Jesus,
brother.
you people are so scary.
I got my younger brother.
I came here to make jokes, but you're all such fucking narcs.
I got my
how
younger
we
brother
narcs when we're using common sense?
I got my younger brother.
Do you guys even have jobs, like day jobs?
And you get out there.
Yes, I have a day job.
What's your day?
I don't have a job. Who needs a job? Either way.
I wanted to just come in and make jokes, but you guys are such narc babies. Like, Jesus Christ.
Nah.
Nah, we just think Dennis is a complete joke.
Do you guys have jobs?
Do you?
No, I'm a 17-year-old who jerks off all day.
Obviously, that's why you like the titties. Everyone likes the titties. You guys are all such narc babies. Aren't you like an adult man complaining about
These are such epic burns. I got my younger brother.
I just think it's funny
he's getting run into by your security, by the people performing at your show. What's the deal with that? Like, I really thought he was gonna.
Do you guys even live anywhere near the? Do you guys
can you
pay
shut up?
for
Like,
anything?
if you're not here to contribute, can you just like stop talking?
No, you. What are you contributing?
I'm asking Dennis something. This is the whole point.
Asking what?
If you would let me talk, I would be able to say it, but you keep talking like an idiot.
It's so embarrassing to hear you babies speak. It's like grown-up babies. Like, Jesus Christ.
This is such a funny line that you've repeated 7 times and nobody has thought is funny. I'm glad
you're the one that's being sincere on Twitter. Grow up.
Yeah, this is so funny. This is such
It's called common sense. You would think using your brain.
This is like the point of the point of this thing that he's doing, and I'm asking him a question and I'm trying to get him to answer it. Because
what do you want to get out of it? What's it gonna do for you?
Because I want an answer to this. What do you mean?
Why? Why do you want an answer?
Because I sent my brother to his show because he wanted to go see his show. So I get him a ticket and he ends up getting shoved outside of the club.
Nobody got fucking shoved unless you're a little
There's
baby.
video of it. There's literal video of it.
Exactly. There's a video of a guy standing on the stage,
he
and
just has
Dennis
no
puts
regard for the
them
people
off
around
the
him.
stage. Are
Then
you
he
Okay,
kidding me?
Spyro, whatever.
Then he
You look
takes
like a
his
fucking
assistant out
old
into
ass
the
dude.
desert.
Like,
She's
what's
like
your deal?
dehydrated. Takes her
I'm
assistant.
35
Takes his assistant out into the desert.
Wait, hold up.
No supplies, no nothing. And now he's threatening to sue.
Hold
Like
on.
he has no regard
you,
for anybody
you have
that
to be,
around him in his community.
This Jefferson guy. Hold up, Jefferson. This Jefferson guy has to be a troll. First off,
he is a troll. You guys are all trolls.
a list. Yeah, I have a list of everybody who was here. Have the first and last names. I have their emails. So please tell me who was your brother, so I can check the guest list.
Miguel Madrigal.
Miguel Madrigal. Let me see right now because I can search it.
I'll send you a screenshot.
And what happened to him? Who was he here with Red
He's
Bar?
getting shoved outside of the club by some guy that was performing on your stage. I think his name's Corey or something.
Why don't you guys ask real questions like who's hotter, Salvo or Moist Critical?
Why? Because you get turned on by that?
Moist Critical. It's obviously Salvo. He's a Sigma male, in my opinion.
She's fucking hot, dude. You guys are fucking lame for asking lame ass questions. Get real answers.
What do you mean? You asked that question. I gave you the answers.
No, that's what I'm saying. Everyone's lame for asking weird questions. Ask real questions like that. Get like, what's your favorite color?
Like it's so fucked up to have this kid show up to your show and he's out here getting shoved.
It's so fucked up. Oh no, my little brother got shoved at a comedy show.
Salvo
You're
got
selling like
pushed off
liquor
the stage.
inside of a fucking office building to some like kid, bro. Like, what the fuck's your problem?
So
you're on Twitter like
you?
complaining,
Is this
baby.
Who you are? You're Juan Madrigal?
No, I'm not Juan Madrigal. I'm Miguel Madrigal.
You're who?
I'm Miguel Madrigal.
Miguel Madrigal? And you said you got your brother tickets for this?
Yes, I got him a ticket to the show, and he's outside of the club getting shoved. I have video of it.
Mm-hmm.
He went up to Corey. He tried talking to him outside of the show, and he's out here getting shoved.
So wait a minute. This isn't adding up because Juan Madrigal.
Video. He goes up to Corey. He tells him he likes
brother,
his shirt, and then he's trying to talk to him outside of the club, and then he starts shoving people for no reason.
So your brother. Wait a minute, because there are numerous. You're Miguel Madrigal, and Juan Madrigal is your brother, right?
No, Miguel Madrigal. That's the name of the ticket.
That's the name on the ticket. So you got one ticket for your brother.
Yes.
Why would you? This isn't adding up.
Because he likes your
Juan
YouTube
Madrigal,
channel. What's
they have
so
the
hard?
exact same email.
He's your fan.
You bought the ticket, Dennis?
There were tickets. No. This
up.
guy's
like,
a
I'm
troll.
telling you exactly what happened. I'll send you the video. You want to see the video?
There's a Juan Madrigal. I have security camera footage all over. Corey, first off, Corey didn't push anybody.
Put out the video.
First off, Corey didn't push anybody.
I guarantee you he shoved somebody.
Corey didn't push anybody.
I can guarantee you he did.
I have footage.
Put out the footage.
Of the entire location.
Put out the footage.
Bro, you're a fucking troll, bro.
Put it out.
I can tell
You
because
call
of the
him a
tickets.
troll,
You're telling me
you're doing things you shouldn't be doing.
So your brother came by himself on the for the roast battle?
Yes.
Why did he come by himself?
Because he likes you.
So you're telling me he wasn't with Red Bar?
No. What the fuck is Red Bar?
Okay. You're a fucking troll, bro. I have one. You said your name is Miguel, and your brother's name? What's your brother's name?
Juan.
So you're telling me Juan bought 2 tickets to come to the
Juan bought
show
1
before.
ticket.
No, I got one ticket for my brother named Juan.
No. This is the thing, because there's a Juan
understand.
Madrigal.
Put out the footage.
Juan Madrigal bought 2 tickets to come to the show.
Dennis, it's a common name. Juan is a common name. We're in
Juan
LA.
Madrigal,
There's more than one.
at Gmail.
There's
Juan
one.
Madrigal, 1997
No,
at
not
Gmail.
Juan
It's the
Madrigal,
exact same email that
1997.
you
It's
have,
Miguel.
bro.
It's
I
Miguel
have your
Madrigal.
emails. You're a fucking
It's
troll,
Miguel
bro.
Madrigal, 1997. Look up the email. It's Miguel
Exactly.
Madrigal,
The name of
1997.
your email
Everybody
is
go to
Miguel.
my Twitter. I'll tweet out my email right now, and I'll show a screen from Gmail that
Here's
shows
the
my.
thing. This dude's a fucking troll. Miguel Madrigal bought 1 ticket, general admission. I'll share the same shit too. I'll share the footage, whatever the fuck you want me to share. Corey didn't push anybody. Here's the thing. Miguel Madrigal, 1997
Like you didn't push Salvo off the stage?
Oh, yeah, I pushed Salvo. That's 100% what happened. That's on video. Then Juan Madrigal bought 2 tickets to the show that
That's
started
assault,
before that.
Bennett.
I just tweeted a screenshot. You guys can all see it. I'm not lying. That
Nah, bro, fuck out of here. This dude's a troll, bro.
How am I a troll? I just posted my email. Go look.
Yeah, go check his Twitter. Go check Jefferson Steelflex. Very, very obviously not a troll. Not a troll. Yeah. This is the thing. This is why these shits never work, bro. People don't
They
want to be
never work
fucking
because you're
honest.
not funny. Nobody listens to you.
Bro, fuck out of here, dude. Yeah, you're doing the same. Like, who gives a flying fuck? I'm not here to be funny. You guys wanted to talk? That's it. We're talking.
No, we're keeping you accountable for
Keeping me accountable for what?
Keeping you
For
accountable.
Like, that's straight
Fucking
up
old ass.
loser talk. That's straight up loser talk. You realize, like, these trolls, bro, we're keeping you account. Like, what the fuck? Go keep your politicians accountable, bro. You don't pay me taxes. You don't pay me shit, bro. I'm an independent business owner. And that's it. Keep fucking crying. Keep paying tickets to come to my shows. And that's it. All right? It's corny as fuck to come here and then act like a troll. Like, my brother, I have security camera footage. I saved all of it. Corey didn't push anybody. Okay? Corey wouldn't push anybody. The time has come. Okay. I just been told it's been an hour.
Let's get right into the news. I love you, Keem. Subscribe to Puzzled. Peace.
Yeah, subscribe to him. That's it. That's an hour. I've just been told to end this. That's it. All right. I guess we'll do this one eventually. We'll do another one eventually. But I appreciate everybody who stopped by. Thank you so much for chatting. If you want to check that gentleman's fake Twitter profile, go check it out. Go see what receipts he has. And, yeah, enjoy your life. You got a show later tonight, by the way. 6:30, first show. 8 o'clock is the other one. And, yeah, appreciate you. Stay safe. Peace.
We love you, Dennis.